Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. So, we're back with some Fruit of Grisaia for today. Apologies for yesterday, just because I am moving. Plans with friends ended up changing, and they wanted to hang out last night, so just because it's gonna be, one of the fewer times I'll be able to easily see them, I figured, yeah, I'll see them. Stream I can put off for a day. So I want to see my friends before I'm, hours away, and it just becomes a little annoying to try to come down. I won't be able to see them once a week like I usually do. So, that said, if you did not see Discord, because I actually didn't post this part on Twitter, tonight's stream is not going to be Chroma Squad. Instead, it will be Icy. Yeah, gifted to me by Gardantor. So, yeah, we're going to be playing a new game. At least new to me. It's probably been out for... I'm assuming it's been out for a little bit, but it's new to me, so brand new experience. Okay. Yeah, I don't really have anything else in the way of any kind of announcement or news or all that fun jazz. We're just gonna continue on Makina's route in Grisaia. We left off with them going through a festival. Essentially, they pretty much just went through Tanabata. Everyone helping out to varying degrees. Michiru making a fool of herself as usual. Both giving herself heat stroke and hypothermia in the same day. How? That's the power of Michiru. But on the Makina side of things, she wanted a Tuna Fish Man plush that was being, up as a prize. And to get it, they had to shoot it off a pedestal with a little cork gun. So Yuji just drilled her on how to properly use a rifle, essentially, to get her to win it herself. It's like, you want it? You gotta earn it yourself. I could probably easily do it, but no, if you really want that, I'm gonna tell you how to do it. I'm gonna give you the skills so you'll be able to do it yourself and win it yourself. So it'd be that much more satisfying. And well, she did. On her last shot, she managed to do it. She knocked it down, got it. Fucking hell. Ugh. I hate sneezing fits like that. Oh, after that, they all went back to the dorm. Makina was put in bed pretty much immediately. And Amane wanted to show us something. It was wishes that, Makina wanted. At least from the last time they went to Amane's hometown and had a festival there. Makina had made multiple different, wishes on paper, but only had hung up one, just because that's just how it is. Thank you, Nick. How you doing, buddy? And among those wishes was, stuff like, I want to learn how to ride a bike. I want to play with fireworks. I want to learn to make bread. Technically it was infinite bread. That one's kind of well on the way. Which is all stuff Yuji has done for her so far. During the common route, they went to the beach and set off fireworks together, so played with fireworks. She wanted infinite bread. Well, thanks to Yuji, she got a job at a bakery, so she can make bread as much as you want. Yuji taught her how to ride a bike. Well, good lord, her newest wish, I believe, if I remember correctly, was, or at least one wish that she had, was I want a new papa. She wants a new dad. Well, Yuji's her dad. And then a wish she had made previously, a little bit when she was with Amane before was straight up, I want to spend forever with Oni-chan. I want to be with Oni-chan forever. Yuji. You know. She wanted to be with Yuji forever. Before he was just big brother, not daddy. So far, Yuji has unknowingly made a lot of her Tanabata wishes come true and whatnot. It's just that last one, being with her forever kind of thing. He doesn't know if he could be able to uphold that one. Mostly because he believes he's definitely gonna die well before. He could die tomorrow, he could die in 5 years, could be in 10, who knows? But he's gonna do what he can for as long as he can, because sometimes Yuji's a good guy. Other time he's a complete and utter dickhole. So yeah, we're going to fire up the save, continue on, and see where this gets us. Hopefully better than yesterday, my finger was injured. Ooh, hope it doesn't hurt too badly. Well, it's not anything super crazy that happened. Yeah, protect your fingers, people! Ooh. That's probably some of the worst things, just any harm coming to hands and fingers, just ugh. Squicky. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. Ugh. Coming from a guy that's run over his own finger. Yes, I've done that with a plastic-wheeled tricycle. I ran it over. I ran over my own finger. Which one was it again? This one. There's still a little bit of a scar on it. It used to be much more pronounced, but now it's like really retreated. But yeah, I ran over a finger once. I've had a lot of crap happen. I'm amazed at this point I haven't broken a bone. A fucking radiator fall on my damn foot and somehow the bones didn't break. Don't ask. Okay, just don't ask why a radiator fell on my foot. I probably told the story before, but I was just trying to help out. Take an old, not used, functional thing out of a wall of a bathroom. Both me and my dad misjudged both how heavy it was and how quickly the thing would come down. Yeah. You got a bruised up thigh just trying to hold the damn thing up because it was coming down, and, well, I was on crutches for a summer. Worst summer ever. Could have done literally anything, but then I couldn't. I was stuck on crutches and sitting in a chair most of the time. Because it hurt to keep my foot down. Because I could feel all the blood pooling in it. I could just feel it all rushing there and it felt weird. Oh god. But that was forever ago. Like, I can't even remember the year anymore. I have to really think about that one. Let's put it this way. I'm pretty sure it was still the 2000s. Not the 2010s. The 2000s. Yeah, the 2000s. That's how fucking old I am, guys. Teenager in the middle of summer, stuck on crutches. Sucked. Big time. Anyway, enough of that. Let's load the save and see where this goes. Hopefully not somewhere terrible. It was back in elementary school that I first realized I didn't hate running. This discovery wasn't prompted by anything special. I had no friends back then, so I'd often spend my afternoons hurling rocks into a nearby river, killing time until my mom got back from her job in the city. Not the most stimulating activity, granted. But we had practically no money, and I wasn't a very creative kid. Anyway, early one evening, I was alone at the riverbank. There I found myself playing with my usual slightly better than nothing game, hurling flat stones along the surface of the water to see how many times they'd skip. I've never been able to skip stones. Granted, I've also never been by any kind of actual good body of water to be able to skip stones, but anytime I've attempted to, it doesn't work. It just kind of goes plop. All I'm doing is chucking a stone and it's just immediately in the water. That's what I get for being a city boy. But that day, I noticed a man running along the dirt path that followed the course of the river. Well, that's a slightly misleading way to put it. I'd actually noticed the guy a long time ago, since he ran that route along the river every single day. We'd never so much as exchanged a word, but he'd always pass by at exactly the same time, even on rainy or blustery days. That was the extent of my connection with the guy. I'm sure he wasn't any more interested in me. At most, he was probably vaguely aware of some weird kid who was always out in the grass throwing rocks into the river. That day, a bit of idle speculation ran through my head. That guy must be an athlete. Otherwise, why would you make yourself miserable by running every single day? Maybe he was even a pro of some sort. When you're a pro athlete, keeping yourself in shape's probably just another part of the job. And why would you bother running if it wasn't your job? I sure couldn't see anything fun about it. But when I actually thought it over, I realized that I'd never really gone on a long-distance run of my own free will. I didn't really have any reason to, and I'd never felt particularly interested in trying. Wasn't it a little messed up to decide something I'd never even tried was horrible? Maybe there was something fun about it that I just wasn't aware of yet. I still have the filters off on my mic, so you will hear kind of like every little tiny sound. But I'm hoping that the game volume will kind of drown that out on its own. We'll see, though. We'll see. You guys just kind of let me know. From the quick little snippets of VODs I've kind of heard, it seems fine. But yeah, if you guys prefer the old way, even if it does, when I do some voices, everything kind of goes a little wonky with my voice. I don't know. That's something that's just been annoying me. If I do any kind of higher pitched or loud anything, my mic will either slightly tone my voice down or it just cuts out entirely. Which just kind of sucks. That's only if I have the noise suppression filter on, because the noise suppression is what kills it every time. So I'm doing fully just standard HyperX Solocast right now. No filters, no nothing. All that's been done right now is just the volume turned down slightly on my mixer here. Because if I turned it up all the way, it'd be really fucking loud for you guys. Though it already is kind of loud. I don't know. The whole sound stuff has always been just kind of a struggle for me. I barely know what I'm doing. I try following guides and whatnot, and they never seem to work. Sound design and all that is such a finicky thing. One tiny little change could screw everything up, and I just have no experience. I'm trying. I'll be honest with you. I am trying as best I can. Y'all saw the struggles I had just to get fucking like sound alerts and stuff to work. Just managing this mixer to make sure things are going to the right sources. It was just a struggle and a half. The goddamn capture card was a pain in the ass. Ugh. But I mean, I got it all sorted out now, so clearly I did something right. The mixer is going to be the next thing, possibly. Just the whole sound levels. Everything's probably going to also sound weird because now that I'm taking things out of the room, everything's going to be a lot more open. When this entire room is actually, like, empty, it is very echoey. So you might be getting a little echo now. My voice will just travel a bit more down here now. I got nothing on the walls around me. All the boxes are, like, off camera where my bed is, which, that's fun. I literally now just have a single straight path to and from my bed every morning and night. How do I feel about that? I wish I had more room to be able to really swing out, but I don't, but it's temporary. Temporary till we get to the new place. Which, is in how long? Yeah, about 2 weeks. 2 weeks as of tomorrow. I'll be out of here and in the new one. At least heading to the new one. Won't be fully moved in until probably the day after, just because of how long it is. Actually, the actual ride, and we're getting movers. We have to pay for the movers to stay in a hotel for the night, because by the time we get up there, it's going to be late-ish. I think we're leaving here about, like, noon? Yeah, we're leaving here about noon. At the best of days, it'll take us about 6 hours to get up there. But that's just 6 hours if there's zero traffic. If there is traffic or anything or whatnot, it could take longer. So by the time we get up there, working day's over. So they're technically off the clock. So we pay for a hotel room for them for the night. Then in the morning, they get up, bring the truck of all of our stuff, unload it, and then they say bye-bye. They get paid, and then we just gotta open all of our boxes and do what we gotta do. So yeah, I am out on the 14th. I would expect, again, like I think I mentioned it last time, I think by, at the very latest, probably the 18th would be my first stream in the new place. We will see, though. We'll see how long it takes us to get everything set up, because, I mean, it's an entire household we've packed up and moving, and have to, you know, unpack. Put together beds and all that stuff, so computer and whatnot will be one of the last things to be, you know, set up. I need the desk set up, need our bed set up, furniture in place, clothes put away, all that fun jazz. But that's in 2 weeks' time. And actually, I'm gonna call it right now, actually. March 10th, if I'm not working that day. That would be the last day I'll have a stream before the move. Just because the Saturday is going to be my last day of work around here. And I'm also seeing friends after work, if I'm presuming, so no time then. And it's also during this weekend that we're tearing apart our beds and my desk, so it's all ready. And I'll even pack my computer up then as well, so I will, yeah, so from the 11th on, I will not have a computer to actually use, because it'll be off, all the cords and stuff, taken apart, disassembled, put into a box, and all that fun stuff. Yeah, so the absolute latest day I will have a stream is on March 10th, so a little over a week. Just giving you guys the heads up. So I finish out this week, and then the schedule for next week, yeah, which you will get by Friday. Which will get Friday. You'll get the schedule for Friday. Which, reminder, this Friday, March 3rd, I'm having my birthday stream. That's only because I'm working that Saturday. The Sunday, my actual birthday, I am planning to do stuff pretty much the entire day, so, and I don't want to have to stream on my actual birthday, because I have stuff I want to do toward, like, in the afternoon. Don't know what's going to happen in the actual morning, but I'd love to just kind of relax, don't have to worry about anything. So, the 3rd was the next closest day that I knew of, so just 2 days early, which is cool. What I'm doing that day, I still do not know. I will figure it out. Once I do, I will announce it on both Twitter and on Discord. quite possibly I'll just continue on the Nuzlocke we started last year. Oh boy, I think I'm gonna be in a bad shape, real bad shape for that one. Because I lost the frickin', I know I lost the Pikachu, and I lost, I believe, the Charmander too that I got for free. Might still have the Bulbasaur, if I got the Bulbasaur. I can't even remember. Again, it's been a year. We'll see though. We'll see. We'll see. That's still some time away. I say some time away, but it's only a few days. I literally have 4 days to figure this out. 2 of those days I'm working all day. I got this. I got it. Don't worry. Anyway, enough of that random tangent of nothing. It was basically just a whim, but it's not like the rock skipping was doing much for me. I started running after school, jogging along with my knapsack on my back. 3 kilos at first, then 5, and eventually 10. Before long, running all the way to my mom's workplace became my daily routine. At first, I wouldn't make it over there until after her shift finished, so I'd usually meet her halfway as she rode home on her bicycle. Things went on like that for maybe half a year, I guess? Little by little, the distance I covered before meeting my mom grew longer, and eventually, I managed to get to her workplace before she even left. When she came out that first evening to find me waiting by her bicycle in the parking lot, Mom's eyes went wide with surprise. Praising me with the words, "You really are the fastest runner, Yuji." She glanced down at my beat-up old sneakers. And despite our extremely meager family finances, she bought me a new pair of running shoes. Aw. In the flush of that success, I realized I actually kind of enjoyed running. And I learned that people can't really know something until they experience it. Now I understood. That man who was always passing me by must have had some big goal of his own. His running must have been his patient, steady way of approaching that objective. I didn't have any evidence, but it felt like the answer. If my sister were still alive, I could definitely beat her in a race now. That sort of childish self-esteem was probably something I needed badly back then. His genius of a sister. He's got to beat her in some kind of physical capacity because he cannot defeat her in a battle of the minds. You can never truly know something until you try it. That man by the river taught me that lesson, and in turn, I want to pass it on to Makina. The ideal here would be something like, I don't know, teaching her the joy of music or something? If I had the talent, I'd gladly play an instrument or sing for her. But like I mentioned, I'm a little weak in the creative arena. And honestly speaking, I feel more comfortable starting off by introducing her to things that lie within the field of my expertise. And the field of my expertise happens to be... Oh my fucking god, are you... This man makes these girls work out all the time! Bro! Stop! What's the matter, maggot? Your movements are getting sloppier and sloppier. Makina's been tagging along on my daily running for several weeks now. And lately, she started to participate in a little light exercise afterward as well. When I'm on my own, that usually just means conventional calisthenics and strength training. But I came to realize that Makina's muscles are significantly underdeveloped for a girl her age. Thinking that lack of physical endurance might have something to do with her tendency to nod off in the middle of conversations, I started her on static isometrics. Then I worked up to a menu featuring more demanding, dynamic exercise. I actually taught the girls some very simple self-defense principles a while ago, but I'm taking this opportunity to pass on some basic martial arts. Starting with the fundamentals, progressing to specialized techniques aimed at disarming an opponent with a knife and such, and finally, more aggressive skills. These came with a disclaimer: use these to create yourself an opportunity to run. At first, I wasn't taking the martial arts element particularly seriously. I'd looked at the lessons more or less as a substitute for playing around with her. But before I knew it, Makina was moving in ways that could sometimes startle even me. You really can't underestimate this one. Shout from the pit of your stomach. Force the air out of your lungs helps push your brain to a state of tension, increasing your reaction time and the burst of power of your muscles. Okay. Yeah, literally fire yourself up. Makina's following the fundamentals just as I told her, and she's generally quick on the uptake. Her single largest problem continues to be a complete lack of endurance. Overall, the girl's come a long way in a short time. You're approaching inefficiently. Keep your movements compact. Don't give your opponent a chance to counterattack. With another shout of determination, Makina ducks her head and leaps forward, expending all her remaining stamina on one powerful tackle. Just as I brace myself to block, the girl seems to disappear. It's that so-called slide dash of hers again. Where did she even pick this one up? Wherever it came from, she's good at it. The movement manages to surprise me, and that's no mean feat for an amateur. But that said, not good enough! The abrupt shift downward while maintaining her momentum was magnificent. Up until the moment her arms wrapped around my knees, Makina gets perfect marks. But sadly, her lower body is just too weak to bring me down. To the girl's credit, that doesn't keep her from trying. Her face, bright red from exertion, she strains against my waist, raising a fierce battle cry. She's trying to pick him up. Seizing initiative doesn't mean you've won. Also, brute force isn't the only way to take down an opponent. Timing and balance are what really matter. Make use of everything you can. That's the only way you're ever gonna bring your enemies down. I reach down, grab Makina's elbows, and then lightly push my thumbs against her ulnar nerves. What the hell's an ulnar nerve? Ulnar nerve transmit electrical signals to the muscles in the forearm and hand. It's responsible for the sensation in the fourth and fifth fingers. Oh. Or the palm and underside of the forearm. Oh. Okay. Interesting, okay. So, fourth and fifth finger, part of the palm and underside of the forearm. That's what it controls. You can actually make it numb. You hit it in a certain way. Apparently, if you ruin it, like, or hurt it somehow, like, and have to get it fixed through surgery, it could take months to, you know, heal fully. Symptoms, numbness and tingling. What else is there? Oh wow, fracturing or dislocating your elbow can damage it. Also, repeated elbow bending, such as with cigarette smoking. So you bend your elbow too much, apparently, and you can damage it. What the hell? Okay, now I'm like getting on a rabbit hole here of what ulnar nerve entrapment means. Ulnar nerve entrapment can cause pain, numbness, and tingling in the forearm and fourth and fifth fingers. In severe cases, ulnar nerve entrapment can cause weakness in the hand and loss of muscle mass. Oh. Mild cases of ulnar nerve entrapment may resolve spontaneously without treatment. How does it get caused? What aggravates? Activities that stretch your ulnar nerve at your elbow or put a lot of pressure on your elbow can lead to cubital tunnel syndrome. Sleeping with your elbows bent for long periods of time can cause or worsen. Oh! Alright, don't sleep with your elbows bent, guys. You could cause issues, apparently. God, the human body is a fucking pain in the ass. God, that's the worst thing. You read up about anything about the human body, stuff like that, and then you just become worried. Like, guess what, guys? Don't look up anything about tinnitus ever. Just don't. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Don't look it up. Just don't, because then it's gonna annoy the fuck out of you. Speaking as someone who, I'm damn sure I've got tinnitus at this point. The less you think about it, the less you actually notice it. The more you really think about it, the more noticeable it gets. Don't worry though, in most cases with that kind of thing, you literally just get so used to it you don't even notice anymore. Unless you're really trying to focus on it. Well, that's become my new normal now, so yay. That's what I get for wearing these headphones and playing stuff super fucking loud. So, that's my fault. 100% my fault. The impact to her funny bones sends jolts of numbness running through both arms. Makina abruptly slackens her stubborn grip around my legs. Okay, so he basically hit the funny bone. Ooh. I hate it when he hit... Oh, yeah, every time I do hit my elbow on something, it does go weird. Okay. Okay, so hitting your funny bone... Is the funny bone the ulnar nerve? Yeah, it's the ulnar nerve. Okay. Alright. If you've ever hit your funny bone, you know exactly what she's feeling in her arms right now. Whew, hate that feeling. And people can have that for a while, apparently. Eee. We hate it for that momentary second, but people could be feeling that consistently for a bit. Oh, I'm glad that could be fixed with surgery, but damn. God damn. I hate it. I hate it! Okay then, my turn now. Startled by the threat and her vulnerable position, Makina instinctively tries to put distance between us. A definite mistake. Anticipating her attempt to back away, I follow smoothly, then give the girl a light push to the upper body, using the force of her retreat against her. With very little effort on my part, she's completely destabilized. Sensing her imminent fall, Makina desperately braces her legs to resist the pull of gravity. Just as she struggles to right herself, I sharply yank the girl toward me, again exploiting her own momentum. And in one smooth movement, I've twisted her body around and wrenched wrenched up her arm behind her back. You understand now? If you're lacking in power, just use your opponents instead. The stronger they are, the better it works. Once you've mastered this, the title of champion's yours for the taking. I'm telling you, this isn't just theorizing. In the words of the immortal Mr. Lee, don't think, feel. Sense the flow and all that. I'm assuming he's talking about Bruce Lee. Yeah, good old Bruce Lee. I do not fear the man who knows 1,000 punches, but I fear the man who's practiced one punch 1,000 times. Good old 1-inch punch. Invincibly insensitive imp. Wow. Triple eyes. Listen up, Makina. Thinking before you move slows you down. And more often than not, things won't go the way you plan anyway. Incidentally, do you understand how I was able to break your grapple so easily just now? You weren't planning to loosen your grip, but you ended up letting go anyway. That's completely natural. When they touch a hot stove, almost anyone will jerk back their hand before they even process what's happening. It's an instantaneous reflex action. Even when you're actually trying to touch the stove, you'll instinctively withdraw your hand. The part of your brain that controls conscious thought isn't the same as the part that optimizes twitch reactions. Learn to exploit those involuntary reflexes, and you'll be able to control most people's actions without the need for overwhelming force. Okay, cool. Of course you read it. Yeah, I read that one too. The main feature in that issue was pretty interesting as well. Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of preferences, you always use the same move when you're trying to land a tackle, you know that? The predictability makes it easier to deal with. Ideally, you should be mixing things up, not just sticking with the one style you like best. From now on, let's practice moves you're weaker at and add a little variation to your repertoire. Human beings are creatures of infinite potential. It seems like there's still a great deal left to teach you. Well, learning the theory is important and all, but it's not much good without a foundation of basic physical fitness. That's what we really need to focus on right now. Makina has surprising agility and burst power. She can handle anaerobic, okay. She can handle anaerobic exercise well, but endurance-based cardio seems to be a real issue. Despite her fundamentally weak muscles, the girl seems to have a strong heart that pumps a good deal of blood with every beat. As a result, her resting heartbeat's probably fairly low. Maybe those sudden bursts of sleep are the result of brief dips into outright bradycardia. Bradycardia? What the hell's bradycardia? Bradycardia is it's just slow heart rate. Hearts of adults usually rest between 60 and 100 times a minute. If you have bradycardia, your heart beats fewer than 60 times a minute. Okay, yeah, one beat a beat a second. That makes sense. Should you worry about bradycardia? Adults and children who have low pulse and experience symptoms such as chest pain, fainting, or exercise intolerance should also go to a hospital. Damn. God damn. Interesting. We're learning some stuff today. If your circulatory system has something to do with that borderline narcolepsy of yours, developing your muscles might actually reduce the symptoms somewhat.
お医者様が言うには過度のストレス反応なんだって。まあ、ぶっちゃけ原因不明の言い訳なんだけどな。
In any case, 9 times out of 10, someone who's in poor shape can improve their condition dramatically just by exercising, eating right, and getting enough sleep. Back in my old school, they were great believers in the intrinsic resilience of the human body. Go run it off. What is the extent of the medical advice you could expect if you were stupid enough to tell an instructor you'd caught a cold?
でも、あんまり食うとポンポコ状態が慢性化してショックなことになるのよ。
Traumatic? What's so bad about getting a little rounder? Kids are cuter when they have a little meat on their bones.
あのね、去年私が風邪ひいた時にね、アマネーに病院連れてってもらったのな。
Okay.
そしたらな、若いイケメン医師が私に言うのよさ。はい、それじゃお腹出してくれるかなってね。ほんでまあ、自慢のポンポコベリーを見せつけてやったらあのイケメン医師、聴診器を手に持ったまま顔を横に向けてブッ、失礼って吹き出して笑いやがったのよ。軽くムカついたんで、おめえ喧嘩売ってんのかよって文句言ったら、
Oh my god.
アマネーに後ろから頭こづかれて、思わずウップスって言ったら今度は爆笑された。あいつもういいです。
I doubt a doctor who can't even discern the essence of your cuteness could probably make an accurate diagnosis.
だろ？なあ、私もそう思うのよ。
You can always tell a really excellent doctor by their ability to admit what they don't understand. Or so someone or other told me back in the day. That said, can't deny that excess flab mainly just gets in the way.
アマネーの胸のこと言ってんの？
Oh my god. Good example! I mean, a little extra fat at the chest and hips is a necessary evil for women. But those things are gonna be a real nuisance when the girl goes golfing. Why golfing? Personally, as long as we don't get into the H-whack territory, I think rounding out a little more would only add to Makina's niche appeal. What the hell is H-whack? What is H-whack? The first thing that comes up, Horse Welfare Alliance of Canada. That's definitely not what it means. Okay, what do we got? Acronym Finder. Yeah, I don't think any of these are... seriously, I am confused. What is HWAC? If I put HWAC and then fitness, what does it give me? Yeah, I got absolutely nothing here. Health, wellness, and athletics center is the closest I've got right now, so I'm confusion. That's something I have to look up later. Again, a little more detail. But come to think of it, I always did prefer the bumblebee-like curves of a J2M Raiden to the pencil-thin C6N. Oh my god, are you comparing her to a fucking plane? Let me guess, the J2M Raiden is gonna be what I think it is, isn't it? Is it what I think it is? Oh, okay, yeah, okay, it's the Mitsubishi, okay. The allies refer to it as a Jack. And the C6N Sayun. I see. Mert. They refer to it as a Mert. Americans refer to it as a Mert. Okay then. This man's complaining women to planes. Not even like cars. Fucking planes. Well, I guess that's not particularly relevant.
Huh?
Anyway, for the moment, let's try to avoid restricting your diet and focus on improving your body's basal metabolic rate. But no matter how much we speed up her metabolism, I doubt this shrimp's capable of burning 3,500 calories a day like a typical company employee. Guess I'll have to figure out a suitable training menu with Mess Sergeant Amane. Just as I'm stroking my chin with a thoughtful, my ruminations are interrupted by the shrill squawking of a Makina's digital pet. It's a daily occurrence at this point, but I can still feel my blood pressure rising. Can't say I've ever heard a raid siren this idiotic. It's just our usual 7:30 alarm. We'll conclude our training here for today. Indeed. Take a quick shower before we go to work, okay? Oh, okay. That's so? Well, I guess a little R&R is necessary every once in a while. I don't mind, but what sort of playing did you have in mind specifically? That's actually the most troublesome possible answer. Am I really? Well, I see. Looking at it from that angle, I feel like I've gained a little insight into the menu-related suffering Amane must endure on a daily basis. But still, you really want me to decide? Girls at this age are difficult to figure out, especially for men like me. To be honest, I can't even begin to guess what sort of playing Makina would actually enjoy. Oh, wait a second. That's an idea. Maybe it's about time I gave you that. Alright. You have been working hard lately, Makina. I'm impressed. In fact, I think a reward is warranted. Accordingly, I will now bestow you with a splendid present. What is he giving her? What the hell? What is he giving her? That said, I'm not exactly confident this sort of present would particularly appeal to your average adolescent girl. Is he just giving her the sniper scope? Which is pretty shitty, but whatever, that's him. That's fucking Yuji for you. Also, I'm gonna be back 1 second. I'm not even gonna bother with the VRB screen. Ta-da! I'm back. Not that anyone actually matters. You're not here for me. You're here for the game, I guess. Why do I matter? I'm just a guy who hits a button. Alright, what did he get her?
ねえ、ちょっと榊さん、ユージとマキナ見なかった？もうすぐお昼なのに2人ともいないのよ。
さあ、私は見かけなかったけれど、最後に2人を見たのはいつなの？
朝ごはんを食べに戻ってきた時には2人ともいたんだけど、食べ終わったらまた2人してどこか行っちゃったのよね。どこ行ったんだろう。
朝はいたのでしょ？ほんの数時間姿が見えないぐらいで大げさな。それに風見くんと一緒ならそれほど心配しなくてもいいのでは？
まあそうなんだけどさ、なんか最近あの2人様子が変なのよね。
変とは？もっと具体的に。
2人とも私に隠れてこそこそと何かをしてるっぽいんだけど、それが何なのか全然教えてくれないのよ。
What are they doing?
あなた仲間外れにされているの？
そういう悲しいこと言わないでよ。ちょっと寂しいじゃない。
イリスさんの動向が知りたいなら彼女の日記を読めばいいじゃない。学園長に提出する日記、今でも毎日書いているのでしょ？
読んだわよ。読んだけどさ。ねえ榊さん、あなたモギタンって知ってる
Triton?
モギタン？いいえ、聞いたこともないけれど、イリスさんの日記にはなんて？
なんかね、今日はパパと一緒にモギタンで遊んだ。楽しかったのよって書いてあった。
モギタン。何やら言葉の響きだけで想像すると子供向け番組か何かのキャラクターのようにも思えるけれど。
私もなんかそんなんだと思うんだけどね。マキナの日記にもなんかピンク色したアリクイだかカバだかよくわかんない動物っぽい絵が描いてあったし。
あまりおかしな風に考えない方がいいのではなくて、別に悪いことをしている様子もないのでしょ？
それはまあそうなんだけれど、私に内緒でってのが少し気になるのよね。なんか変なことしてたりしないかな。
The hell is Triton?
変なことって？
I still can't figure it out.
いや、そのなんかこう硬い棒で
Oh my god.
つくような遊び。
あなた何を言っているの？確かに風見くんの言動には異常な部分もあるけれど、彼は意外と誠実よ。もう少し彼を信用してあげても。
って何？榊さん、何か思い当たることがあるの？
いえ、全然関係ないのかもしれないけれど、風見くんこの前私のところへ来てパソコンを使ってネットで何かおもちゃを注文していたわよ。
おもちゃ？
抜け目なく履歴をクリアされちゃったから何を買ったのかまではわからないけれど、 大手のホビーショップのサイトを見ていたから、きっと何かおもちゃを買ったのね。
Oh, okay. Okay, hobby shop is fine. A model of some kind? I don't know.
ああ、そういえば昨日ユージのところに着払いで荷物が届いてたっけ。あの時の伝票まだゴミ箱の中にあったかな。
イリスさんが心配なのはわかるけれど、他人の個人的な趣味に介入するのはあまり感心しないわね。
だって気になるじゃない。
まあ気持ちはわかるけれど。
お腹空いたのよさ。お昼ご飯まだ。
I'm hungry, hombre. Oh my god.
噂をすれば二人とも帰ってきたじゃない。あれこれ悩むより本人たちに直接聞いたの？
教えてくれるかしら。
そこまでは私も責任持てないわ。頑張って、スオさん。
ハマネ、カレーの用意できてる？はいはい、あんたの注文通りお昼はカレーにしたわよ。エビフライもちゃんと揚げたから美味しいぞ。いやー、ハマネ最高。マキナ、なんかあんた泥だらけ。っていうかあんた怪我してない？
Huh?
おああ、まあな。パパに硬い棒でつっつかれたりしたしな。そらちょっと血ぐらい出るのよさ。
Huh?
ユージ、ちょっとユージ。
Yes? No need to bellow, woman. People might get the idea you're prone to hysterical overreaction.
ちょっとマキナ怪我してるじゃない。あんた何やってんのよ。
Yeah, she did get a few bumps and scrapes out there. Nothing a stiff upper lip can't fix.
治るわけないでしょ。何したのよ。ハマネは大げさなのよさ。子供なんだからちょっとはしゃいで転べば怪我ぐらいするのよ。あんた年齢的にはもう子供じゃないでしょが。
Well, I'll admit that I could have been a little more careful, but try to think of injuries like this as within the normal range of variation. Or try to think of them.
あまり温室育ちにするのも確かに良くないけど、破傷風とか敗血症になったら大変でしょ。
I did have her wash him out with tap water. But you're right. Disinfection's important too. Sorry about that. 66 years have passed since the end of the war, but its impact still lingers. It's said that those who live through those painful years are often overprotective toward their grandchildren. Many older Japanese endured miserable food shortages in their childhood. Many watched wounded friends die for lack of basic treatment. Spurred by a fierce desire to protect their descendants from such misery, they sneak perfectly well-fed little boys and girls extra treats on top of their school lunches, ultimately leaving them plump and spoiled. I can't let him go hungry. I can't let some trivial scrape end up killing her. This sentiment's understandable, but the more you protect a human being, the weaker they become. As an ambitious commissioned officer observed after returning alive from the south, sometimes the bite of winter is pleasant in its own way. And by the same token, occasionally experiencing the harshness of the world can teach us compassion. Help us find real strength.
ハマネ、おかわり。いいけど、あんた最近よく食べるわね。なんかまた食欲中枢がおかしくなってるんじゃないでしょうね。
The girl's been working part-time and training with me lately, so it makes sense she'd work up an appetite. Pushing your body spurs the appetite. At my previous school, even I used to supplement the 3 meals a day we got in my dorm using my own money. and among my classmates, there were guys who'd wolf down 3 huge Swiss rolls from the convenience store and call it a light snack.
はい、マキナ、おかわり。
ういーす、ごっつぁんです。
But seriously, even the curry has pumpkin in it?
だから言ったでしょが、かぼちゃにはビタミンが豊富なのよ。炭水化物を効率的にエネルギーに変えるにはビタミン B1 が必須でしょ。
True enough. Your nutritional wisdom continues to impress me, Amane.
でしょ。私が食事管理しているおかげで最近のマキナ少し下っ腹が引っ込んだのよ。
Don't be ridiculous. That's clearly the result of the strength training we recently started. Or started recently. Whatever. Same. Different word order, same result.
筋トレ？運動嫌いのマキナが？
I've devised a routine that isn't too onerous. She is mostly just repeating a few sets of static exercises that effectively work the muscles in a fairly short period of time.
なんだか知らないけど、私に隠れてこそこそと何やってんのかと思えば、そんなことしてたんだ。
Our main focus has been on strengthening the inner muscles, but we're gradually moving toward toughening the outer ones as well. That's probably why she's looking a little slimmer around the waist.
トレーニングはいいんだけどさ、なんか最近ユージと一緒に外で遊ぶようになってからマキナの生傷が絶えないのよね。あんたたち一体何して遊んでんのよ。
Pushing her over, apparently. Kinda difficult to summarize, actually.
なんかね、木登りしたり、地面の上を這い回ったり、馬跳びみたいなことしたり、かくれんぼしたり、なんか棒切れ振り回してみたり、そんなことして遊んでいるのよ。
何それ。なんか男の子のやりそうな遊びばっかり。
楽しいぞ。僕もパパと遊んでもらう約束してんのよさ。アマネもやる？
いいや、私はいいわよ。さすがにこの年になってクソ暑い中ドロンコ遊びする気にはならないわ。
そうかい？そいつは残念な。ごちそうさまでした。
え？ちょっとマキナ、あんたもう食べ終わったの？
はい、美味しかった。さあ、パパ、遊び行こうぜ。
待ちなさいって。その前にお風呂入って着替えてから行きなさいよ。
どうせすぐ汚れるのに。
Oh my god.
いいからお風呂に入りなさい。汗臭いとパパに嫌われるわよ。
ほんじゃパパ、一緒に入る？
Oh my god.
パパは私と少しお話があります。あんたは一人で入ってきなさい。いい？
Yeah, Yuji's in trouble. What's all this then? She went out of her way to drive off Makina before starting the conversation, which would mean... well, she's probably angry.
さて、ユージはん、ちょいとお時間よろしおすか?
Oh great, she's pulled out the fucking, she pulled out the fucking accent. Yeah, she mad. Pulled out the fucking accent. Yeah, she be mad. Yeah, she... Why the Kyoto dialect?
どうでもよろし。ほな、そこにお座りやす。
Oh boy. I'm already sitting, actually? From the tone of her voice, I'm guessing she might be asking me to sit on my heels? As a precautionary measure, I straighten my posture.
で、
Sorry. What's that supposed to mean? Can you at least tell me what we're talking about?
私に隠れて何をしているの？正直に話せば怒らないわよ。
I'm not particularly hiding anything from you. It's just the usual Army Rangers game.
本当に？なんか変な遊びしてたりしないでしょうね。
No, he's not. Oh, God. What's this funny game supposed to be? No need to worry. We haven't done anything dangerous like repelling yet.
今、まだって言った？
Look, I'm being very cautious about her safety.
まあね。あんたが来る前のマキナはお人形相手にずっと一人で遊んでるような子だったし、それに比べれば体を使って遊ぶのは悪いことじゃないと思うけど、怪我だけには気をつけてよ。
Yeah, understood.
それとあんた、マキナになんか変なおもちゃ買ってあげたでしょ。
What are you talking about?
しらばっくれてもネタは上がってんのよ。榊さんにパソコン借りてネット通販でなんか買ったでしょ。これを見なさい。
Amane thrusts out a small slip of paper in a vaguely accusatory fashion. With a sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach, I recognize the receipt of the delivery man left on my bubble wrap package the other day.
これ、そこのゴミ箱から出てきたんだけど、8万円も出して何買ったのよ。
What the fuck cost $800? Ah, right. I thought Makina could use an Amati violin, so...
嘘つきなさいよ。なんでバイオリンがあんな大きいケースに入ってるのよ。
You saw the case?
見たけど、鍵がかかってて開かないのよ。あれって中身は何なの？
How can I explain this? I guess you could call it an educational toy. Makina needs to develop her talents. Anyway, it's nothing too weird. You don't need to worry about it.
怪しいね。物は何なのよ。
I'm not gonna tell you that.
教えられないようなものなの？
It's not anything I need to keep secret, and there aren't any legal issues either. I just don't think you'd understand right now. That's the only reason I'm not telling you. Until Makina's talent really flowers to the point where I decide the girl should actually pursue this going forward, I'm not gonna let you interfere. Even if you catch on, I'd appreciate if you pretended otherwise.
一つ聞くけど、危ないことじゃないのね。
I'll guarantee that much.
じゃあいいわ。わかった。何も言わない。その代わり、怪我だけには気をつけてよ。
Understood.
あ、そうそう。それともう一つ聞きたいことが。
Which is...
これ見て。
What's this?
マキナの日記帳なんだけど、これにね、今日はパパと一緒にモギタンで遊んだって書いてあったんだけど。
Yeah, what is Trayton?
モギタンって何？
Traytan. That I still don't know. It's, well, you know.
絵を見ると、なんかピンク色した謎の小動物が書いてあるんだけど、これがモギタン？
That's... I can't tell her Trayton. isn't Makina's abbreviation for training Tonto. That's just not an option. Oh my god, he bought her a fucking sword. He bought her a sword. Training Tonto, as you might guess, is just a mock short sword without an edge. Helps you practice one of the most indispensable jungle warfare skills without risk of disembowelment. Oh my god. I'd been teaching Makina bare-handed grappling techniques for a while now, and lately she's starting to get a decent feel for the basics. Figuring it was time to add a little variety, I brought out the training Tontos as an introduction to Jukendo, a required subject in my line of work.
それとさ、ここにやがて来るサバイバル、文明が崩壊し、国土の大半がジャングルと化した日本で生き残るのに必須なのが模擬単訓練なのよって書いてあるんだけど、どういう意味?
Cold sweat slowly trickles down from my armpits. Come on, Amane, you haven't heard of Trayton? From that kid's show on satellite TV? He's ridiculously popular these days.
そうなの? 聞いたことないけど、本当に?
Of course. You know. Heyo, it's me, Trayton. Listen up, boys and girls. When you're setting up your pitfall traps, don't forget to smear rotten shit on the tips of your bamboo spears. Oh my god. Yeah, make some fucking punji sticks. Oh my god. Ringing any bells now? Pretty famous line.
What?
What the fuck? Come on, we all know about Trayton, right, Nick? You know. In other words, Trayton's reminding the boys and girls in front of their TV sets that wars are won through a steady accumulation of minor harassments. The little guy knows his stuff.
何よそれ? 紛争地の少年ゲリラ向けの子供番組?
Yes. You're gonna pull a fucking steamed hams on her, right? He's pulling a steamed hams on her! Well, my attempt to avoid Amane's wrath through his spontaneous babble seems to have backfired somewhat. You may have noticed by now, but I'm really not much of a liar. In any case, don't worry about Makina. I'll personally raise her into a splendid lady capable of returning alive from any hellhole we drop her into.
それを言うなら、どこへ出しても恥ずかしくない立派なレディーでしょ? 放り出してどうするのよ?
Well, anyway, that's how it is. Later!
こら、ユージ! 話はまだ終わってないわよ!
Unfortunately for Yuji, he has to come back here every night, and Amane knows where he sleeps. He's not gonna be able to avoid this forever. Bought her a fucking blunt sword. Honestly, it's not like we're doing anything to be ashamed of. Given enough patient explanation on my part, I'm sure Amane would understand eventually. But where possible, it's best not to advertise this sort of skill. For one thing, the value of a trump card is inversely proportional to the number of people who are aware of its existence. And while our current pursuit may have gained tentative social sanction as a kind of sport, it's still strongly evocative of lethal weaponry. We have a serious image problem to overcome. Sort of like motorcycles in that respect. There's this nagging prejudiced assumption that a young person who gets one of these is going to end up using it for evil purposes. Well, look at Kamen Rider. They use motorcycles, and they're 100% heroes of justice. Okay, I mean, not all of them, but whatever. A good chunk of them are heroes of justice. Other guys just want to be an asshole. For that exact reason, I think it's necessary to demonstrate that Makina understands the rules and can follow them responsibly. If the girl really knows what she's doing, we'll have a much easier time convincing Amane. Carefully cradling the long, heavy case we'll be using this afternoon, I wait for Makina to finish her bath. Makina, a word. Seems Amane started to notice her secret games. From now on, let's play a little more stealthily. You're really clueless, aren't you? Listen up, Makina. Playing is inherently more fun when you're doing it behind Mommy's back.
Oh
my god. Out of fucking context, this seems so bad. Alright then. We'll begin where we left off this morning. I will now present you with your rifle. Are you fucking kidding me? Lowering the hefty duralumin case to the ground, I begin rolling the dials on the combination lock. 9029. The lock clicks open as I slide the last digit into place. Couldn't forget this number even if I wanted to. I swing open the lid of the case, revealing a bed of foam with a number of cutout spaces, keeping various components safely in place. The barrel, the action, the magazine. An olive drab stock, and last but not least, a telescopic sight that set me back a good bit more than the body of the rifle itself. FBI, open it. Oh, you bought a gun. Have a nice day, sir. Okay, so they brought out the Tontos for training, but he bought her a fucking gun? He bought her a fucking gun. Bang, bang. Pulling these out of the case, I quickly snap the rifle together, leaving only the magazine unattached. Taking the weapon carefully in both hands, I stand before a Makina and read out the number etched on the right-hand side of the barrel. Your rifle! Serial number 112035. I forcefully thrust out the rifle toward Makina's chest, and she receives it with similar vigor, repeating the serial number. This little ritual helps grind it into the thick heads of new recruits that their rifle is an irreplaceable partner, while simultaneously encouraging a healthy sense of tension. This is my rifle. There are many like it, but this one is mine. It's sussin' time. Hey Mochi, how's it going, buddy? This is my rifle, this is my gun, this is for fighting, this is for fun. You remember the dry firing practice we did this morning? What big events have I missed? From last stream, the entire festival. Right now, Yuji trying to avoid telling Amane, hey, we're practicing with swords and I bought her a fucking gun. That's about all you've missed. Watching Yuji, of all people, squirm is hilarious. I would not expect him to be so, well, you see. Oh, God. Seeing him be the super nervous one is just too good. This man cannot lie to save his life, and yet he managed to pull one off. Barely. But again, Amane knows where he sleeps at night, and he has to go back eventually. Right, that one.
あれってすんげえ腕がだるくなるのよ。
I'm aware. Back in the old days, I had to do that until my arms were about ready to fall off. Got up to 2 separate pinballs eventually. It's another form of isometrics, you know? You need strong muscles or your barrel ends up shaking. It's not much of a factor with an air rifle like this, but when you're shooting with a real gun and live ammunition, your body tends to unconsciously brace itself against the noise and recoil, and you end up pulling the trigger much harder than you intended, sometimes badly throwing off your aim. We to the woo, happy Pokemon Day to you. Hey Rorschach, how's it going, buddy? Oh yeah, the Pokemon Direct happened, didn't it? Yeah, it definitely did, because I think you were watching it on stream, weren't you, Mochi? Someone please tell me what Pokemon Sleep is. Someone please tell me what that is. I don't know. And don't give me some Mimi answer. Paradox Suicune? Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing more Scarlet and Violet stuff for Area 0. Suicune and Virizion get Paradox forms? Okay. Yo. Yo, what the fuck? Suicune's a dinosaur now. What the hell? Wait, what the hell was... Suicune, what was your typing before? Okay, so they went from water to water dragon. Damn. Also, the Paradox of Virizion is just Mecha Virizion. Like, I don't know. The future Poke ones, they're all just robots. It's just kind of meh to me. It just feels boring. It's like, okay, they're just a robot version of previous Poke. It's just kind of eh. All the, you know, like, past Paradox ones, those are a little nice. Sure, some get kind of lame, but you got that, yeah, that Suicune looks like a fucking Velociraptor. You turned a dog into a dinosaur. There's something more with these guys, with these Paradox, the actual past Paradox Pokemon. I feel like the Paradox Pokemon, especially the past ones, they could have just tied those into the primal reversion of, you know, like, Groudon and, Kyogre. They very much could have just been primal reversion. Like, Donphan's just, it's got bigger tusks and it's more spikier, so yeah, that's cool. And Jigglypuff's just kind of little, it's got extra tufts. Amoongus's, yeah, he just got a lot more overgrown. Turning Volcarona into more of a ground bug, that's interesting. It hasn't learned to fly yet. I'm a little confused by the Magneton one. Making... Specifically, like, a Mega Salamence variant where he's more feathery is kind of funny. But that Suicune one, holy god. Fuck. It's kind of, Pokemon Sleep is the greatest soon-to-be game of all time. It's a game that tracks your sleep. It tracks your sleep and stuff? Okay, okay. I'm gonna save a picture of this. Oh, you just did? Fuck. Fuck, he's huge! Jesus! Holy shit! He's a beast! I wasn't expecting him to be that big. Wink, wink. Like, damn, this thing actually does look pretty fucking cool. I like dinosaurs. He definitely looks more like a dinosaur now. He's... Still doesn't replace my absolute favorite poke, though. Of all time. I don't think like anything is gonna eventually replace this motherfucker. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but Tyrantrum is my boy. I love my T-Rex. I love... the Suicune comes close. It does set off that dinosaur-loving neurons in my brain there, but Tyrantrum is just the GOAT. My bearded T-Rex. Tyrantrum is king. God damn right. I love this fucking guy. I love him so much. He was in my final Pokemon X team. The minute I got him, I was like, yes, I'm using this thing. Just the camera angles from that game, when those points will just kind of go to a front view of the Pokemon. Front view of this guy actually looks kind of menacing. Just the camera slowly kind of pans away from him while it's front facing. It's just, he's staring at you with an intent to kill. I love it. Tyrantrum is my #1 poke of all time. Wait, Suicune Paradox name is Walking Wind. I don't know why, but that name is cold as fuck. Oh no, Walking Wake. Oh god, Walking Wake, Jesus. Yeah, you're dead. This thing's just like, yes, you're going to die. I'll take a team up of Tyrantrum and Walking Wake. Why the hell not? I know they're definitely not in the same games because my boy Tyrantrum is not in the newer games. Boo. I like my Tyrantrum, damn it. Like, when was the last time he was in a game? Yeah, when was the last time you were in the game? Yeah, Sword and Shield's expansion pass. That's the last time it was in the game. Wasn't in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, or Arceus, or Scarlet and Violet. I am sad. 230 Pokemon getting added in the DLC. Maybe he'll come back? Fingers crossed, bring back the fossil pokes. Maybe make some new fossil pokes as well. I love the fossil Pokemon. They're cool. I like that whole idea of them. They're Pokemon that are extinct from the past, that are brought back. And Aerodactyl's, Mega Evo description of it's like, this is actually what Aerodactyl is supposed to be. It's just clearly the cloning process wasn't perfect, especially back then, I guess. Like that could definitely open up some, possibilities. And yeah, then the good old Sword and Shield joke ones. Great commentary on early British paleontology. Great commentary. Ah, yeah, no worries about the interruption. You know my streams. Christ, the other day I went on like a 30-40 minute rant about nothing, essentially. Just kind of kept talking. That's why Scarlet is far superior in my opinion. Yeah, bring back all the fossil pokes. If people like their fossil pokes. Sure, they get absolutely fucking destroyed thanks to water, because, yeah, who doesn't love having rock as an almost guaranteed secondary? But I don't give a shit. Give me my Tyrantrum. Head-smashing Tyrantrum. Thing does killer damage. Oh, man. The last Pokemon game I have played was Pokemon Sun. I didn't finish it. I just kind of stopped after I got up to the Elite Four. I just stopped. And I do own Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Haven't touched them. I don't know why. I just kind of dropped off Pokemon. It came back on the Pokemon bandwagon with X and Y, and then just dropped off after that. Oh well. I still like it. Obviously, Digimon I prefer above it, but still. Also, Walking Wake's signature move is Hydro Steam, and it's generally busted, so it's a water move that doesn't get... Huh! Alright, okay. Alright, so that with Harsh Sunlight, he'll actually be able to use water moves, and it actually gets a... That makes sense why he gets a boost. It's Harsh Steam. It's already, dehydrating water, so you just increase the sunlight. Hey, I got more steam. That makes sense. Alright, cool. Alright, so you got a little bit of a counter there to anyone with Harsh Sunlight abilities. Alright. That's a good surprise, motherfucker, to anyone that doesn't realize. I mean, it's not super, like, versatile, but it's still something. Still, it's a good counter for one thing, which is, sometimes it's all you need. It's been a while since I even looked. I just checked in the Discord and see it sleeping. This thing is an absolute fucking behemoth. My god. It is so big. Look, why is it so fucking big? How you do now? You set your own demise, fool. So yeah, Groudon is gonna get fucked. And not in the fun way. I'm now thinking, making the Paradox Pokemon almost... It feels almost like a cop-out to them actually making new Pokemon. but it's probably the best thing they could do right now, at least in the short term. Making these Paradox Pokemon. They look like Pokemon that were previously out, but they're different. That's probably the best thing they could do without running the imagination well dry, which they're getting pretty close. Kind of running out of ideas for new Pokemon that aren't, I guess, too ridiculous. I mean, they're starting to get there. I mean, a literal keyring and swords, that's a bit much. It's like, oh, okay, just a bunch of keys and swords. They're different enough for me to be okay with it, so I don't mind. Yeah, exactly. They're different enough. It's a nice change of pace. They're still Pokemon that we've seen before, but in a different way, which is cool. They're not just, you know, forms that have the exact same number and stuff. If you know what I'm trying to say there. It's like Alolan Marowak still has the same Pokedex number as Marowak, I'm pretty sure. It's like, oh, okay. They've actually got different names. They're different pokes, different abilities. Even a much different design. Like, fucking Suicune went from, again, he's from a dog to a two-tailed Velociraptor and gained the dragon typing. Like, damn. Yeah, just add dragon typing to it. The Virizion is... Actually, I'm now just fucking realizing these are legendary Mons that are now having some variation of them that I guess anyone can get at this point now. So it's like, yeah, you can't get the real Suicune or the real Virizion, but you can get these two other versions of them. They look like them, but they work a little differently, and you don't have to worry about some kind of bullshit event for them to show up, or have them be roaming, depending on some random choice you made at the beginning of the game you didn't realize. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, really thinking about it. It's like a different way for people to get legendaries without actually getting the real legendary. I'd actually like to see how, like, Walking Wake stacks up with Suicune, like, just typing abilities and all that wise. They'd definitely be made for different things. Okay, appears to be an ancient relative of Suicune. Let's see. Just gonna look at their stat layout right now. It has a single HP less. Yeah, its attack is much higher. Its defense is a little lower. Yeah, spec attack is definitely higher. Spec defense went a little lower, and its speed went up. It actually has 10 more points for stats than regular Suicune. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely better. Definitely hits harder. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's definitely more special attacker, that's for sure. I mean, well, even regular Suicune was more of a special attacker. But he was a lot more, but regular Suicune was a lot more bulky. This lost a bit of the bulk, but I mean, that special attack just got boosted. That special attack was boosted. Now we just gotta wait and see what everyone does with it competitively, because you know they're gonna do something with it competitively. I'd say Suicune is better for stalling, while Walking Wake is the hydrogen bomb. Oh my god. Oh, trust me, I know. Oh my god. You ever ever go into fucking Pokemon Showdown, into Anything Goes, have a team of 6 Suicunes. I believe they have to be specifically shiny Suicunes, so they have, what is it again? What exactly is the specific ability they needed? And it only comes with a specific shiny form. Ah, yeah. Where's the new focus? Or I think it was just a attack it node. A new. Where's its attacks? God, this is a pain in the ass to find. Transfer from the gym. Ah, okay, yeah. It was, a Suicune that knows... 6 Suicune that know Sheer Cold, Rest, Sleep Talk, and one other move I cannot remember. So yeah, it's like, okay, I just try Sheer Cold. Oh, I missed. Alright, I'm gonna put myself to sleep once it gets tired. Now just use Sleep Talk so I can hopefully do Sheer Cold and one-hit KO whatever the fuck is attacking me. And I can try that with 6 Suicunes. And the other strat is to have 5 Suicunes and then a Mega Rayquaza just to, you know, have something that can hit. God, anything goes as you do the whole totally cancerous meme strats. My other friends, they're so into, like, Pokemon and that stuff. It seemed like every other day, my friend would come up with some team to use in, like, OU. Like, some brand new team. Oh, God, and then at one time he tried to make something that was referred to as the... What was it called again? I gotta find the actual team. It was something that was referred to as the Bird Core that required 3 specific Mons. Obviously as the core, hence why it was called the Bird Core. I don't know how he fucked it up, but he also, like, somehow replaced 2 of them with completely different Mons in his head. So it's like, okay, the fake, so we referred to that as the fake Bird Core. And then eventually he just decided to screw around, like, alright, let's just make a team with the fake and real Bird Core together. I don't know, man. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. It was hilarious. Dude, imagine if they did a future Paradox of Mewtwo, but the design is similar to that of a robot suit. Okay, that'd be kind of cool. Almost like he fused with the suit entirely. Or the suit took over, like it's the... Like, they truly tried to contain that power by making a fully encompassing suit onto Mewtwo, but... all it did was just give him a different kind of power boost. Maybe if we want to really do something with that, say, make the future Paradox Mewtwo, it could turn it from being, like... I'm pretty sure Mewtwo's a Spec Attacker. He has to be. He's a Psychic type. That's all about Spec Attack. Give me your damn stats, you son of a bitch. Oh, fuck yeah, he's definitely a Spec Attacker. So yeah, maybe the future one, with all the metal on him, it turns him more into a, you know, physical attacker. Because, like, I'm a big heaping hunk of metal. I'm gonna hit hard no matter what happens. So maybe, yeah, his psychic power got reduced, but his physical attack went up. So I guess I'll, Mega Mewtwo X. Just becomes more like Mega Mewtwo X in that respect, then. Only his Spec Attack doesn't stay the same. It just actually does go down. he just becomes more of a physical mon than a special mon. I don't know. I mean, it'd probably absolutely cripple him, but maybe even lower the speed too. He got so much fucking metal on him now that he's literally weighed down, but then there goes your priority in any way. Though again, with the added, he could also just get a lot of physical defense, so he'd be a bit more bulky in that regard. I don't know. Eh. Speculating, you know? Random speculating about maybe future maybe pokes. Oh man. Oh, you'd think I'd learn. Not learn, you think I'd be able to get more sleep recently. No, I won't. I never do. Sleeping is just something I apparently have a fight with all the time. Feel ya, brother? Yep. Oh, man. Yep. Doesn't get any easier the older you get. Oh, well. Maybe when I'm in the new place, things will change and I'll get better sleep. Who knows? We'll see. Hi, Ropes. I didn't even realize she snuck up on me. What's up, baby girl? What's up, honey? Good girl. I did close the door. She probably wants to go just upstairs. Be back in a moment. There we go. Door's at least cracked open, so if she wants out, she can go out. For now, she was satisfied with a treat. Because she loves her treats. Now, wasn't I playing a game? I think that's what I do. The exercise in question is aimed specifically at preventing that problem. Alright, this time we'll start with plinking. You're free to fire at the paper target. I've set up 25 meters ahead of our position. Start off by zeroing the rifle. In other words, fire test rounds and adjust your scope based on the impact. We did this this morning as well, remember? But once you've detached the sight, there's always going to be a slight shift the next time you put it back on. Also, even changes in the temperature and atmospheric humidity can shift the point of impact by a few centimeters. When you have the chance, zeroing should always be your first order of business. Good. I'll now provision your ammo. For now, you'll be using 6mm .2 biodegradable pellets. 9 rounds in total. Use the first 3 to adjust your scope, the next 3 to aim for the center, and the last 3 to confirm the shot. Also, you're going to be shooting with a bipod in a fully prone position. Not to worry, I brought a mat this time. I unroll the foam mat I've been carrying behind the rifle case on the ground, then add a self-inflating mattress on top, flipping open the intake valve. See? Bit more comfortable than the ground, and your clothes won't get dirty. Not sure if this is much of a bonus, but I also brought along some camo netting I ordered online. With all of this, we could pull off a full-scale ambush if we wanted to. Also, DLC Legendaries looks like it could be a World Turtle reference of sorts, because it's a legendary turtle with every type on its back. I think it's called Terrapagos. Oh! That's pretty cool. Holy shit, this is gonna be a huge ass picture. Good thing I have the sources hidden. Oh fuck yeah, that's gigantic. Well, I mean, World Turtle, so yeah, makes sense it'd be huge. Yeah, I'm shrinking it still. Yeah, definitely a World Turtle. That's actually cool. It does have all the type. That's pretty neat. So then, what is its actual typing? Or does its typing change? Does it pull an Arceus and a fucking what's it called? Oh, what the hell's the other thing called? I cannot believe I've forgotten the name of this Pokemon already. Ah, yeah, Type Null and Silvally. Like, well, I mean, Type Null doesn't have it, but Silvally. It's got to do that. You like have to put an item on it in order to change its typing. We don't know it. Only know the artwork and the name. Okay. I like how Silvally is just worse Arceus. he has the exact same gimmick as Arceus, but his base stats are worse. It's like, oh, okay, he's just worse Arceus. But I like Type Null and Silvally. I like what they're going for with them. I do like that idea of just this man-made Pokemon with You know, could be any type. Savali is a fraud. Give him some credit. I mean, they were definitely trying to make the Arceus, you know, connection big time by literally calling his ability the RKS system. It's like, for fuck's sakes. We get it. We get it. He's basically he's man-made Arceus. They made God. They tried to make God. Alright, Mochi, I know you're a Pokemon fan. Who is the first Pokemon? Bulbasaur, Mew, Rhydon, or Arceus? Who's the first? Just imagine Savali a blurred picture of him running with a snapped out caption. He thinks he's him. Right, your answer's Rhydon? All of them are correct. Let's just do, yeah, who's the first Pokemon? Those for the, yeah. I love that. They are all the first in some respect. Oh boy. I haven't been able to say that one in a while. It's a replica made for outdoor sports, but this one's pretty damn well made. They could drape it over your head, wrap it around the rifle, or both. It's a really helpful purchase. I couldn't help buying one for myself while I was at it. Camouflage is extremely useful stuff. If you use local vegetation to obscure the outline of your body, even pros will have a hard time spotting you. The trick is to be careful when you're knotting the leaves together. Make sure none of them get flipped around, and don't use so much that it seems unnatural. Huh. Really do love this stuff, don't you? Surprisingly enough, Makina has displayed a fierce interest in rifles. Probably developed an interest through bits of trivia she picked up from those video games of hers. Those darn kids and their video games! According to the testimony of Komine Sachi, her primary playmate, Maki-chan absolutely adores those bang-bang shoot-'em-ups FPS games. She always shrieks, "Die! Die!" and cackles with joy as she plays. She's an MLG FPS player. Distressed by this apparent manifestation of the virtual generation's much-discussed tendency to trivialize the taking of human life, I pondered the situation at some length. Ultimately deciding that rather than ducking the issue entirely, my duty was to teach the girl just how serious pulling a trigger really is. Having reached that conclusion, I went all out and ordered her a realistic air rifle. Yeah, no wonder you didn't think a girl your age would like this. You literally bought her a fucking gun. Just as with the bicycle, my broader goal is to raise her into a responsible person. One who treats any tool possessing the ability to cause harm with the wary respect it deserves. Strangely enough, yeah, it's so strange, Yuji. It's almost like all of a sudden she's been influenced by an insane secret agent assassin with a vast knowledge of weapons. But that would be crazy. It's like this man doesn't realize the effect he has on her. He literally described her as a sponge. She takes in aspects from everyone around her. And we got, him. Ugh, she was already becoming more like him in all the other routes. Now she's literally just gonna become mini Yuji, which I feel like is a problem. Don't be like Yuji. Just don't be like Yuji. The man has zero filter. Then again, he does get all the women. Don't be like Yuji.
Papa.
What's up?
Yui.
Do nothing but take advice from Yuji. Understood. Oh my god. Jeez, literally the opposite of what I said, but you do you. Tough it out. 80% of a sniper's job is enduring discomfort. Let's begin with one shot at the paper target. Stand by. After exhaling 8/10 of the air in her lungs, Makina stops breathing altogether, holding her aim steady. Funny CG, honestly. Just Makina's just in the bushes with a gun, but you can still see her ribbons poking out. I let 4 seconds tick by, then quietly issue the order she's waiting for. Fire. Yuji, you want to hold that scope like a regular fucking human being? Look at where his thumb is positioned. Look at what arm that is. He's holding the scope like this and holding it to his eye. What the? Why are you twisting your arm? Just hold it like a normal person. What does this add? This... Strain your damn arm that way. No? I don't think I will. Like, fucking what? Seriously? Like, did someone fuck up? Did someone screw up when drawing this? Because it can't be the other hand holding it because his thumb is in the wrong position. His thumb is at the far end, so it has to be this hand. Especially because of where it is in the actual thing. Like, why is he twisting his hand all the way around? If he was holding it normally, no matter what, his thumbs would be, you know, toward himself, not outward. Rare Grisaia L. Yeah, definite L here. Bad anatomy, or Yuji just likes to strain his entire arm. I just like to twist it until it feels like it's about to literally snap. Wow. Just, yeah, that's just bad. That's really bad anatomy. As soon as the words leave my mouth, there's the soft sound of the ideally muffled shot, and a round white pellet 6 millimeters in diameter flashes past my spotter scope. The other L is Makina. Yeah. Maybe a second or two after Makina pulled the trigger, the BB impacts on the edge of the paper target. Correction. Up 1 click, left 2 clicks. Second shot. Prepare to fire.
射撃用意よーし
Fired. The pellet, launched into a powerful backspin by the rifle's hop-up system, traces a lazy parabola through the air and strikes the target. Another miss. Wind's stronger than I thought. Let's try changing ammunition. The .25 pellets will probably do better. Remove your magazine, pull back the bolt, and stick your finger into the chamber to ensure it's empty.
指入んないぜ
Then visual confirmation is fine. Peer into the bore from the side of the port. If you see light, we're fine.
チェンバー内残弾なし
Alright then. We're switching to a 0.25 gram biodegradable pellets. Install a magazine. Shoots. Wilhelm scream. Whoops. It's a BB going from a far distance. It won't hurt that much. Don't shoot people with BBs. Don't shoot anyone in general. Like, blanks are not safe. They're safer, but they're still not safe. You can die from being shot by a blank. It still has to launch something, in this case, paper. You shoot a blank at damn near point-blank range, it's gonna hurt. Random guy. Thank you! In fact, never point the barrel of any kind of gun, real or otherwise, at another person. Always point it toward the ground. Just point it toward the ground. It's your safest bet. Remember, kids, if he shoots ya, it's gonna hurt.
弾倉装着よーし
Send the first round into the chamber.
初弾装填よーし
This time, we're gonna change our target based on the direction of the wind. Look to the right and up slightly. On that bench.
何あれ紙コップ
Oh my god. I just realized now, yeah, that is the DK rap. Fucking DK rap. Your target is a cup filled with clear blue water. If you make the shot, it'll start squirting all over the place. Good stuff, right?
うっす絶対ぶち当てる
Prepare to fire.
射撃用意よーし
Fire. The BB hops out of the barrel like a stung cat, slapping cleanly into the paper cup 25 meters away. Hit. Well done. Fire 3 more as you are to confirm the shot.
了解3発連続のってあれ
What's wrong?
班長電池内に人が
Oh boy. I know something else that squirts all over the place. You shoot it. Oh my god, Mochi! God damn it, man. Say what? I quickly swing my spotter scope to the right. Sure enough, Sakaki Yumiko is standing a few meters away from the bench with a paper bag clutched tightly to her chest, staring at the paper cup with a terrified expression. Oh my god. Michiru gets shot. Sorry, thought you were a bird. Knowing Michiru, she would probably immediately slip right after that and overreact, hurting herself even more. This is the fucking girl that gave herself both heat stroke and hypothermia in the same fucking day. I love Michiru, but goddamn. Sakaki, huh? Damn. Michiru gets shot again. Okay, I won't lie, that one was on purpose. That is definitely not out of the realm of possibility. That would definitely be something she would do. 100%. Oh my god, thank you, Dick. I am so glad I took that suggestion to turn into a sound alert. I am so glad I took that suggestion. So that'll forever be on my stream now. The sound of fucking Makina retching. Grisaia is now forever ingrained on the Baron channel. Indeed it has been. Indeed it has been. I got no problem with that. I'm actually enjoying this. I'm enjoying this game so much as it makes me, you know, facepalm at times. I am enjoying it. He's taking after me. Yeah, you do got the girls as your emotes. Very much captured their personalities with each of them. You've got the 4 girls as the emote. I have the 5th one retching. God, I love this series. Love Doki Doki. I love Katawa. Goddamn, I love my freaking visual novels, man. I love this stuff so much. I'm just glad with this one I don't have to do voices as much as the other 2. I don't respect Makina enough. Fair, man, fair. She is kind of annoying. She is adorable, though. She is adorable, I'll just say that. She has adorable moments. The goats of visual novels, the big 3. Who knows what else I can find in the future. Then again, I do have a whole bunch of stuff. I have a whole bunch of other things on Steam, visual novel-wise, I could eventually play. After I finish this. And that's discounting the 2 Grisaia sequels. I mean, I do have all of Nekopara, so that's a thing I can do in the future. I just have all of it. They were all on sale, so I bought them. I've got a bunch of things. I got content for a long while. And a lot of it I've never played before. Some of it I have, or at least seen other people play. But it's also been so long that I don't remember all of it. As someone that took 6 months to finish Higurashi, don't start Higurashi. This has taken me like a year at this point to do. Let's see, when was... I can get somewhat of an idea. I can at least save here for now. Alright, when I finished going through the common route, it was April. April is when I finished the common route of Grisaia. And I am just now on the 4th route of the game, and we're nearly in March. Yeah, but you don't stream one game every single day. True, I do vary it up, but still, it's taken me a while. Every visual novel I do takes me about a year at this point. Katawa took me close to a year to do entirely. Blue Skies took me close to that, I think. Grisaia very clearly has. This is much, much longer. Does Steam say how many hours I've played of this so far? On Steam, do I seriously have hiccups now? Great. Steam lists me as having 153.5 hours of playtime so far. That checks out. Higurashi would take you 3 years, no cap. It probably would, in all honesty. But it's not out of the realm of possibility. I also don't stream as long. Like, I usually average out to about 2.5, 3 hours. That's part of why these take me so long. And also me just, talking. It inflates it. It inflates the playtime. But whatever. I'm having fun. That's the main thing. I'm having fun. As long as you're enjoying it at your own pace. Exactly. Exactly. That's the important thing. I'm enjoying it at my pace. Damn it, now I've got itches everywhere. Did I hear 24-hour stream? No way, Roshak! I cannot do that. Dude, I was nearly dead after 12.5 hours for a subathon. I was almost dead after 12.5. I was dead after like hour 9 and pushed myself. There's no way I could do 24 hours. I learned my limit. I went beyond that limit. It didn't work out. I was just like, I'd rather watch someone read it, also having fun, than someone speed reading and barely paying attention. Yeah, exactly. If I was just doing that, I wouldn't even have chat open. I would have just turned this into a video. I would have just hit record on this and just started reading. Wouldn't even have my face on it. That's boring. At least to me. I like the interactions. I like the interactions of chat. This stuff is very reaction worthy. Mostly what the fuck Yuji says all the time. This fucking guy. Yeah, a 24-hour stream is definitely not something I'd be able to do. At least not right away. Like, oh my god, I thought I was prepared for what I was doing, but clearly not. I still need to break up that video. I still have that 12.5-hour VOD sitting on my hard drive. I need to split it up into parts so YouTube will accept it. It doesn't like the fact it's 12.5 hours long. YouTube only likes videos that are 11 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds long. But breaking it up into parts with the base ass Windows photo video editor thing takes forever. Ugh. The goddamn rendering for that takes literally forever, and that was just when I was stitching together videos to make a 2-hour one. So imagine how long it takes just to split apart a 12-hour into maybe 3 different parts. Ugh. The one time I tried, I ended up accidentally looking away from the fucking program and it just stopped. All that progress lost. I need to break it up, though. I definitely need to break it up. I want to get it up onto YouTube, because holy hell. Mostly because that's a huge-ass file, taking up space on my hard drive. Granted, I have definitely emptied my hard drive after putting all those VODs up there, so it's not taking up that much room comparatively. But still, it's there. It's taking up room. The entire file size is... yeah, almost 17 gigs just for this single video. Also, I have a whole bunch of rando videos here sitting. I'm gonna have to look at what those are, because I'm not sure what these are. Not 100% sure what all these things are, so I'll have to look at that later. What are you? Oh, whatever you are, you're long as hell. You're only 13 minutes. 9. 2. What the fuck? Did I miss a VOD somewhere? I think I might have missed a VOD somewhere. I'll have to look into that later. Just wait till Labyrinth and Eden for reaction-worthy stuff. Can't wait to compare reactions. I know this is unrelated, but I can't get over how Steingate's actually got me with the trip. And then rubbed it in afterwards. I'm glad I tuned in when I did, just for that, because I knew. I'd seen the first few episodes of the anime and knew about the character already. I just didn't think it would go so blatantly that it's like, but he's a guy. Some random anecdote, but he's a guy. Oh, that was too good. That was too damn good. It was the, yo, she got a bat. Is that Frost? Jax. Oh my god. God damn it. I love this. I love this stuff so much. We've been staring at this picture of Sakaki in the middle of a crosshairs for a while. Just realizing that now. Let's get her out of the sniper scope. Hopefully.
ベンチに座って午後の読書としゃれ込もうとしていたら突然紙コップが青い水を流し始めたからビビってんのよさ。
It was a bee. A bee flew into it. That's what happened. We're hunting her. Makina, we're suspending practice for the moment. Safety on.
了解。安全装置よーし。
After confirming that Makina's engaged the safety properly, I double-check to make sure the bolt handle and trigger are firmly locked. Then pick up the transistor megaphone lying at my side, bring it to my mouth, and hold down the switch. Hey! Sakaki! The hell you doing out there, woman?
ユミちゃん泣きそうな顔してキョロキョロしてる。
Oh my god. Christ. Well, from Sakaki's perspective, she was just innocently trying to read a book in the shade when a nearby cup abruptly sprung a leak. And just as she was cringing in surprise at the mysterious phenomenon, a disembodied voice started bellowing angrily at her from the bushes. I suppose bursting into tears wouldn't be that unreasonable a reaction.
ねえ、撃っちゃっていい？
No! No! I'm gonna talk to Sakaki for a minute, alright? You're on standby here. Absolutely no firing until I give the go-ahead. You got that?
レンジャー。
Lifting myself up off the air mattress, I fling off my camouflage net. I push out of the bushes and approach our stupefied interloper with a slow but powerful gait. Oh my god. Be nice to the kudere, you little brat! Don't shoot people, please. Even if it's an air rifle, don't do it. Hey there, Sakaki! Tell me, what is your major malfunction? Did you miss the red flags? Please, explain why you wandered onto the range in the middle of a shooting session. Right now, I'm leaning toward you being an idiot. Buffeted by my best veteran drill sergeant roar, Sakaki flinches, stiffening into a defensive posture. Are you blind, woman? I jab out an index finger toward the gatepost that marked the entrance to the courtyard, where two conspicuous red flags are gently flapping in the afternoon breeze. He's shouting in the voice of that dude from Full Metal Jacket. Oh my god. Arlie, Ermi, or however you say it. Oh my god. Drill Sergeant quotes Full Metal Jacket. Sergeant Hartman. That's just drill sergeants, man. I'm just looking at quotes from the movie. Oh god. Oh yeah, okay, I can't say any of these, some of this on stream. Definitely a product of its time. Oh boy. Jesus fucking Christ. I bet you're the kind of guy that would fuck a person in the ass and not even have the goddamn common courtesy to give him a reach around. Oh my god. How tall are you, Private? Sir, 5'9", sir. 5'9". I didn't know they stack shit that high. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm not just looking through this and Jesus Christ. Yeah, they use specific words that aren't really, you know, good nowadays. A very specific F word to refer to a person of a different orientation. Yeah, not saying that on streams. No way. I may be quoting a movie, but there's no way I'm saying that. Oh, fucking Christ. You gotta be kidding me. Don't be what I... Don't... Please, do not... Oh, no. Oh, no. I swear. Yep, I figured. He even went into the racist approach, too. I'm not surprised. Yeah. Damn, the Baron Twitlonger will have to wait. I'm sorry. Oh, man. It's got some good quotes in general, but just... Ooh. Didn't age well. Oh well. That's a product of its time. And it just very much was going on the whole standard drill sergeant nasty approach. So, I mean, that's just kind of what they got to do. They do that to kind of break you down so they can mold you into what they need you to be. That's what a drill sergeant is for. And they only ever do that with the new recruits. Everyone else after that, they don't give a flying fuck. I think generally even by then they outrank him, so I was like, well, fuck this guy. When the red flags are up, it means you keep out. And even outside the perimeter, sudden actions that might lead to an accident are forbidden. Just how clueless are you? I'll give her that. How is she supposed to know what the range flags mean when no one has told her what range flags are? Or anyone for that matter. So, technically I'm going to put it on him for not informing people that this is going to happen and just assuming they know this stuff. But I mean, that's Yuji. He assumes a lot of things. Like I said, shooting practice. Do your ears not work either? Before I can respond, Makina's voice rings out through my earphone. The samurai's right arm? I glance at the paperback in Sakaki's hands. It does in fact bear that title. Looking over my shoulder toward Makina's position, the distance between us seems a good 30 meters. She seriously read those tiny letters from over there? The scope's good, but it's not that good. Incidentally, Sakaki, Makina wants to know if you'll lend her that book when you're finished reading it. Yeah, she's in the bushes over there. Can you see her? Can't make her out, huh? I guess that's hardly surprising. I know exactly where the girl is. It's still a struggle to pick her out. Very solid bit of camouflage work, if I do say so myself. He's just patting himself on the back for that. Of course I went to her first. I'm planning to apply for establishment in an official club eventually. An air rifle club. Seem a little nonplussed, my friend. In that case, let me provide you with a first-hand demonstration. Let's drop back a bit, alright? I want 20 meters minimum between you and that target. Won't take long. Come on. After confirming that Sakaki is withdrawn behind me, I thumb the two-way radio PTT switch on my waist. Makina, release the safety. You have permission to fire. Oh my god. No, not at fucking Yumiko. No. I'll designate your target. Aim for the first cup from the left, alright? I'll issue your timing from here. Okay, Sakaki. Watch that cup 20 meters ahead of us. I pass Sakaki a pair of binoculars, point out the cup in question, and once again hold down the PTT button for my wireless. Ready? And... fire! Maybe 2 seconds after my order, a low-pitched report rings out nearby. A second later, the pellet strikes home, dead center on the leftmost cup. Hit! Well done, Makina. That's right. Pretty decent skills, don't you think? What? We're practically on top of her and you still haven't noticed? Alright, Makina. That's enough for now. Remove the magazine, confirm the chamber's empty, engage the safety, and take off your camouflage. A few seconds after the end of the transmission, as Sakaki looks around the area nervously, a clump of bushes 2 or 3 meters behind us rustle noisily. Makina slowly gets to her feet, still cloaked in her ghillie suit. Calm yourself, Sakaki. Makina, lose the camo and get that paint off. The girl throws off her camouflage net, then retrieves a wet wipe from the pouch around her waist and begins to vigorously scrub at her face. Very shocked. She figured it out. Well, yeah. I won't deny that the gun performs well. That was a 25-meter outdoor shot, you know. If you're going to praise anything, it should be Makina's skills. In that case, want to give it a shot yourself? It's okay, we have a pad and air mattress. I feel like the only person that calls her a brutally boring broad is Yuji. Oh my god. Let me guess. Box cutter time? Oh, never mind.
もう言わない？
Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Calm now, Sakaki. The girl's demonstrated remorse. Why not show a little pity?
まったく、あなたがこの学園に来たからというもの、ますますイリスさんの口が悪くなってきているような気がするのだけれど。
No, no, you're not imagining it. That's just what happened. What? This is my fault? Well, I mean... I guess you might have something of a point, but...
おいってまったくこの女加減ってものを知らねえ。これだから一人っ子はよ。
Oh my god, Makina, what have you done?
イリスさん、
はい、すいません。また勘違いしてました。マキナは悪い子でした。
God damn it.
まあいいわ。風見くんもあまりイリスさんに変な悪影響を与えないように気をつけなさい。
I'm having a perfectly good influence on her. I'm teaching her how to shoot. I am trying, you know. I do scold her every once in a while, but...
だからまず叱る人間であるあなたが生活態度を改めなさいとそう言っているつもりなのだけれど。
Oh no, he's a lost cause. There's no fixing Yuji. He's a lost cause. In other words, lead by example, not just instruction. Impressive insight, Sakaki.
分かっているのならなおのことよ。実践なさい。
あれなんだよ、ユミちゃん。行っちゃうの？一緒に遊ぼうぜ。
結構よ。お二人でどうぞ。
Sakaki, you have a second before you go?
何？
Come on, no need for a full-powered scowl. I just wanted to ask if you could keep quiet to the others about this.
それは構わないけれど、理由ぐらい教えてもらえるんでしょうね。
Until we get this officially sanctioned as a safe extracurricular sport, I don't want to deal with people's prejudiced misconceptions. That's the only reason.
スオーさんはすでに何か嗅ぎつけているわよ。
I'm aware. I asked Amane to turn a blind eye for now.
あのね、考えてもごらんなさい。スオーさんが知っているのなら他に誰に隠すというの？学園長も了承済みなのでしょ？
How much you want to bet he didn't get her approval?
となれば、あとは松島さんと小峰さんよ。あの二人に知られたところで何を困ることがあるというの？
Michiru shooting her eye out.
おう、言われてみりゃそうなのよさ。
Right. Even if we told Michiru, she'd probably fire back. Okay, so what? Do whatever you want. I mean, it's not like I'm interested in the slightest, so can you not waste my time telling me? Just die already, why don't you? Or something along those lines. Building up such a head of steam that the whole tsundere train ends up flying off the rails in a burst of verbal violence. And as for Sachi, we'd probably get shooting? Somehow the word has a rather lewd resonance, does it not? Just what do you plan to be shooting into what? Goodness, my loins are all aflutter, all for fuck's sakes. Mochi, why is your girl so down bad? I mean, mine's the one that goes into explosive rants, but whatever. Or something along those lines, leaving all within earshot, reflexively pressing palm to forehead and groaning in anguish. Huh? Sorry, I was gaming. Why is Sachi so damn bad? Yuji just went through the hypothetical. I learned the other day it's tab for me to be able to see the history. Yeah, if we told Sachi about the shooting club, her line of shooting, somehow the word has a rather lewd resonance, doesn't it? What do you plan to be shooting into what? Goodness, my loins are all aflutter. It's because she's the goat? Oh, for fuck's sakes. I didn't skip ahead a line, did I? I did not. Good. Okay, is there not a single halfway normal person in this damn place?
それは自分も含めての発言でしょうね。
つうか今さら何言ってんの？
Fair enough. This place really is a den of eccentrics, isn't it? No wonder I fit in.
だいたい秘密にしておくと危険じゃないかしら。
Sachi does anything mochi. That's why she's the goat! The goat!
赤旗だったの？あれが掲げられているときは立ち入り禁止と全員に徹底しておかないと。安全のためのルールを知らないなんて、それこそ意味のないものでしょ？
Was this a sensible argument?
こういうことを言ってるとなんかまともな人に見えるから不思議なのよさ。はっ、仕方ですか。ですよね。はい、マキナ黙ってます。
とにかく何をやっているのかは秘密にするとしても、赤旗のルールは徹底しておきなさい。
Fair
私から
point.
は以上よ。
Can't deny that it seems we're a little sloppy in our safety procedures. Guess there's nothing for it. Time to break out the ultimate weapon.
最終兵器？何それ？ミ
Oh
サ
my
イル？
god, no, not a missile. No. Try again.
じゃあ限りなくミサイルに近い何か別のもの？
Oh my god, stop with the missiles. Meanwhile, Rick Fair be like, and that's how he's the world champion. Woo! Fucking Christ. Why are you so caught up on the missile thing? When it comes to ultimate weapons, nothing's more ultimate than the mouth gun.
何それ？
Huh? Treating an empty gun as though it were loaded with live ammo, lining up your shots as normal, then yelling bang bang instead of firing.
はあ、つまり状況の人になれってやつな。
That's right. And when you're not actually firing rounds, anything becomes a legitimate target. Image training's pretty good stuff, you know. We could climb onto the roof of the Eastern School building and aim at the principal's office. Oh my god, don't do that to Chizuru.
ああ、地図を狙撃すんのか。ちょっと楽しそうなのよさ。
Don't. Hell, since we're not actually firing, we'd even go for an even longer distance shot. Like, let's see. Sniping the principal's office from that high spot on the beach, maybe? Nah, guess that might be pushing it. When you get over 1,200 meters, 7.62 millimeter isn't really gonna cut it.
じゃあさ、とりあえずあれ撃つ練習してみるってのは？
Hmm? What thing? Of course it's Michiru. Makina's stubby finger indicates a twin-tailed bottle blonde, apparently strolling back from the convenience store, obliviously sucking away at a half-unwrapped ice cream bar. Not a bad idea. Alright, Makina. Camo on, then get into fire position to fire. Don't shoot fucking... Don't shoot Michiru, come on! Distance to target, 72 meters. Wind from right to left. Up 3, to right. Target movement speed, estimated 4 kilometers per hour. Adjust your windage 2 millimeters further to the right. Do not aim for the face. Don't aim for the head. Smack it right into that meager little chest. Oh my god. Don't call it a meager little chest. Michiru is perfect the way she is. Okay? All sizes, man. All sizes. Also, wait, why are you shooting someone in the chest that we know has had a fucking heart surgery? This is a terrible idea. I mean, they don't know she's had heart surgery. A little heart transplant surgery, but still, don't shoot someone in the fucking chest that had surgery. Oh, that's bad. That's terrible. Fire. Okay, never mind. I forgot they're just doing dry fires. I thought they were actually going to shoot her. I'm an idiot. I didn't actually read the situation fully. Having successfully eliminated the menace of a pseudo-tsundere invasion, we proceed to mess around blowing imaginary holes in various targets through precise mouth gun sniping. Alright, I am going to save it here, once it lets me save. There we go. Amane, stop talking. Amane, stop talking. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna call that there for right now, at least. That's pretty fun. We got a little bit farther. I'm okay with that. I like when we get these little chunks like that. I didn't actually see how far we got. Like, we probably just finished an entire scene off. More than likely. That seems to be what's been going on. Also, hi, honey. She's just chilling back there. So, again, Chroma Squad tonight is being replaced with Icy, just because I canceled yesterday's stream. So, yeah, no Chroma Squad. We won't be continuing the adventures of the Cosmos Rangers now. They're no longer the Fruity Rangers. They are now the Cosmos Rangers. That'll be saved for another time. So we're gonna be, yeah, we're gonna play some Icy tonight, around 7-ish. Given to me by, Gardantor. Yeah, just out of the blue, just give me a bunch of games, so we're gonna try one of them out. See you next time, man. Big love. Hell yeah, Moch. A few more days, more Grisaia. We'll continue with Makina, and then continue to cringe at Worst Girl. And I'll eventually plan what I want to do for my birthday stream. I might just continue the Pokemon Yellow Modified Nuzlocke that I did last year. I think I got to the 3rd gym. Or maybe I just entered Vermilion. I cannot remember. It's been a while. You know, a year. But anyway, thanks everybody for, you know, watching, commenting, and lurking. Appreciate it so much. I hope everyone has themselves a great rest of their day, and I'll see you next time.